Paving the Way podcast. Welcome to 5 Minute Mondays with your host, Medusa. Come listen to some fascinating stories, affirmations, wisdom, and even a few interviews of people that have paved the way and are paving the way in their journey of success. Listen to their timeline of adversities from traumas to triumph, and also listen to some guidance of life and even a few workshops of living your best life, digging deep and understanding the science of happiness, learning how to bounce back, the art of being present, 7 reasons to be mindful, the power of gratitude, and so much more. Paving the Way podcast with your host, Medusa.
Hey guys, welcome to 5 Minute Mondays, Paving the Way podcast with your host, Medusa. Well, I am so glad you're here. I'm so glad you showed up. I'm happy that you're listening. And if it's the first time here, welcome. It's amazing to listen to all of your guys' feedback from last week, and it has been incredible. So thank you. Thank you for that. And we got a really great week this week. We are going to be going over Lesson 14, Making the Bed, something I enjoy doing. And last week, oh my gosh, super incredible. So all of you that are tuning in for the first time, I have put together this course. It's about a year long. It's going to go intermittent. I may do 8 weeks of this, and then all of a sudden I'll do just a different podcast or have guests or do whatever. So I've been on a roll, and I've just been doing this constantly. So all I do is ask you guys to get a journal. If you haven't listened, you can go back and listen to the last 13 weeks to catch up. And if not, you can listen intermittently. There's really no order, but there sort of is. It kind of makes sense as we go on. And it's just something, and it's a year to simplify your life. Putting all these wonderful things together has made me a more aware, confident, and just in tune person. And I have never felt so free and living after doing this course. So it's like I'm doing it again with you. I've been a life coach for half of my life, and always educating people, motivating people. I am basically, my practice is in transitioning coaching, and I help people go through that transition, the journey of point A to point B. And I absolutely love it. And it's a beautiful journey because it's a journey of unknown. And maybe you've taken the journey before and you have to do it again. And there's always new discoveries, right? Well, this week is, as I said, it's called Making the Bed. And I don't know about you, but I enjoy making the bed. So there's a lot of rituals that go to that with many people. And remember, there's no right or wrong in this year course. It's free. It's part of my teachings. And there's a lot of cool stuff that you're going to learn about yourself. Maybe redoing some things. And so I think you may gather and decide to change some things about you after listening and doing a few things, doing a few of these lessons. So just grab a journal and you can mark it down. Lesson 14, make the bed, and let's see where this goes. Okay, guys. So let's start it off with this way. If you want to change the world, start off by making your bed. Now, I don't know about you, but I absolutely love making the bed. Like, making the bed has always been my thing since I went to Japan. And I lived there for 3 years. And so it's been my ritual thing I need to do before I can really start my day. If I don't make my bed, it's kind of an off day, and it really sets the tone for everything. So if you want to see a really highly successful person, they make their freaking bed. Like, I'm so crazy, I make my hotel bed, like when I'm staying in hotels. I mean, not like exactly perfect like at home, but everything is straightened out. The pillows are, poofied up, and, it's up there, and oh, Lord have mercy. That is me. But I love just straightening out the sheets and making sure the bedspreads are just fine. You got your throw pillows so pretty, all the little accents, and I spray it with lavender. I mean, it has every little touch, right? I mean, it's just 10 minutes of pure pleasure. And then, you just get to walk by and peek in, and you see that room all prettied and the bed's made, and you just feel so happy to walk into your room, right? It just makes the whole house feel better and clean, or whatever. I don't know about you, but just practicing making my bed, I feel like I'm cleansing, like I'm clearing a lot of things. And it has led to all kinds of new awareness of like mental and emotional clutter. Like I never noticed before. In space, I didn't know that I had. Like, I needed to release it, right? While simply like making my bed yesterday, I noticed all the negative self-talk prior to starting, such as, oh my God, there's so much to do today, and or, oh Lord, I got to get this bed made, and oh, I've got to do the laundry, I've got to go shopping, I've got to make out my list, I've got so much computer work, and blah, 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 right? And then while making the bed, I fought perfectionist like tendencies, and also glancing at the time that was running out, already future tripping about all that I have to tackle next on my long to-do list. It's like I couldn't stop to enjoy it. Like, I needed to slow down. Like, I used to enjoy making the bed, and now it's like I make the bed and I got to do this, and I'm thinking about that, I got to do this, and boy, making the bed before used to be my time of meditation. That's what it was. So, and another observation as I made the bed is like thoughts of people wronging me would pop up, as well as things I wish I would have said or did, regrets, getting pissed off at myself and others, or worrying about the future. All of this popped up in less than a few minutes. Like, my mind wouldn't shut off. And this also was like mental clutter. And I needed to clear it, so I practiced breathing while I put on the sheets, and I smoothed out each corner and made sure each corner was tucked in tightly. And then I would notice each little texture or one little bad bump. I would smooth it back out, and just running my hands across it, make sure everything was just smooth, right? And then that is when I noticed my body relaxing. It's like, after every deep breath, in through the nose and out through the mouth, I would just feel the body relaxing, no longer tensed, because for once, I was in the present. And even breathing like that just now, when I breathed out, I noticed the tension relieving, just relieving myself and leaving me. So if you're wondering how making the bed can change the world, I mean, you can imagine as the U.S. Navy Admiral, excuse me, William H. McRaven maintains in the quotation in a lesson 92. You might want to go online and check out the commencement address he gave at the University of Texas in 2014. Yeah, it's pretty intense. So, in less than 2 minutes, this former Navy SEAL makes a very compelling case for a very simple practice that is available to all of us. And his message was so compelling, it just went viral. I mean, it was incredible. I remember watching it. And it was like so true. I mean, unbelievable. So just make sure you go check it out. It's incredible. So when was the last time you visited your anchoring altar? Lesson 1, guys. So if you haven't taken any of these courses, you've got 13 to check up on. And then going back to lesson 1 is like your anchoring, right? When was the last time you visited your anchoring altar? Maybe it needs a little fluffing up as well. It might help to raise the energy, clarify your intentions for this year, and help you follow through on simple housekeeping tasks that may be eluding you. So now you know how like important it is to actually do all of these instead of just jump through or whatever. But if you can, they're short, and just go back, start your journal 1 through 13. We're on 14 right now, and it just all flows. Because I do talk about and refer about sessions beforehand, like this. And so you'll know what I'm talking about. So the practice for this week is, what does it feel like to make the bed? And if you do make your bed already, what do you love about doing so? What do you notice when you spend an extra few seconds consciously making it instead of autopilot making it, just getting it done so you can get to the next thing? Take your time, breathe. And then the practice is to make your bed every day this week with awareness. And notice what happens. Notice any negative self-talk that comes up. And use the witnessing tools from Lesson 8 to practice spacious detachment. Notice the ways that this one simple task ripples out the shift. It ripples out to shift the energy in your home and or soften your resistance to doing other housekeeping tasks. Yeah, pretty cool. That's just your practice, okay? But in your journal, you can write down these, okay? And then you can fill it in. So here it is. When I make my bed with complete awareness, I feel ... And what goes through my head? That was your first one. Your second one. I love making my bed because ... And then just notice your feelings that come up when you love making your bed. If the statement does not match your current reality, I guess, right? Okay, and then the last one. Some of the ways that this practice ripples out to change the energy in your home and or your relationship with other housekeeping tasks. Yeah, I love 14. I love this lesson. Make the bed, guys. It goes deep. It attacks everything. So